Hello and welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. You made it. We're going to get into the 8 exercises in just a minute. First, I want to ask you, where is your attention? Wherever my attention goes, that's where I go. That's where my brain and body go. It's like a GPS. My attention gets me to the next place. So, let's say I'm on the map of attention. I'm on the road and I come to a fork. And on this side, there's the couch, there's my favorite reruns, there's questionable snacks. On this side, there's the relationships, there's the fulfilling career, there's those kinds of things. Now, if I'm used to picking the couch, if I want to switch over to this other path, my brain and body are going to throw a little mini tantrum. This is uncomfortable. This is not what we do. This is not who we are. And that's why I have to do things small. I just it could be big things, but I break them down into small things and then treat myself like I'm new, like I'm a baby. Hey, try this, touch it. It doesn't burn. See if you can experience it just a little bit. And then I look around, it didn't kill me, it didn't really hurt me, it was just that discomfort of transition. So if we start small, we don't have to sound condescending. It could just be encouraging, little by little. Let's get into it. All these exercises are 1 minute long for a reason. We're going to try them, experience them, and then get so comfortable with them that we take them out into the world and we are able to pause when we want to pause. We're able to write when we want to write. Let's practice. Let's get into it. First, getting present. What does that mean? Maybe slowing your thoughts down, maybe slowing your body down, maybe moving. What does that mean to you today? Experiment. Here's that space where you can experiment. Nothing has to be forever here. You can try it on. Let's get into our first exercise. And we're trying on gratitude. So if you want to try it a little bit differently, here's that place. You could feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's happening in your mind or maybe on a piece of paper. Feel safe about it and let's see what comes out when we look for gratitude in this minute. Let's wrap for now. Finding the water. You know, another thing about this gratitude exercise that I practice is that it allows me to be in my feelings and practice having feelings, practice noticing feelings, but not allowing them to get taken over, like take over my body and mind. That's my whole day now is feelings, and I can't actively do other things. So by stopping and starting and stopping, I have control. I'm going to get into these feelings, and now I'm going to get into meditation where I pause maybe the thought that brings me bad feelings. Do I have to think about that thought? Let's put pause on the thought that maybe is not really that useful right now, or maybe take a break to see what it feels like. Let's sit in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, we find our water. And we find a way to talk to ourselves in the more nourishing rather than condescending way. Hey, good job, I tried. This was a little distracting, but this felt good. Instead of like, well, you couldn't even sit there for a minute? You couldn't even stop your, like, I'm saying the same thing. Which one am I going to respond better to? Let's keep going. Let's write it down. You can write it all out right here. If you have nothing to write, start with the word, but let's write it down as a practice to do what we said we were going to do right now. Let's wrap right now. Finding water. And again, practicing that starting and stopping. We're going to stop writing and move into our yoga. Nice sun salutation or any poses from the sun salutations. One that you make up as well, whatever you want to do, but let's elongate. Let's stand if we can stand. And the first pose is reaching up. Inhale, the arms up. Look up, reach up. Right now, today, I'm interlacing my fingers and pointing the palms up. That's just what I feel like doing today. If you want to do that, that's fine. Then reach up and fold forward. And loosen up the neck here, maybe by shaking your head no or yes. When you're ready, halfway lift. Flat back. And let's get into our high plank. Plant your palms down where they are. Step your feet back. Lower all the way down to the ground. Now, if you push your palms, your chest comes up, your head comes up, and you can have your elbows bent here. And let's hips up into our down dog. Maybe stay here for a couple of seconds. Maybe make small little movements if that feels good, and then walk your feet forward as if you're walking forward towards your hands, and then start rising up. Start getting into standing position, meeting your palms above the head and exhaling them down to the center of the chest. And holding it there, maybe finding a piece of gratitude at the end of the sun salutation if you want. You're allowed to mix and match the exercises, blend them into each other, practice using them together if you like. Have some water. And let's get into the plank. The plank that we promised ourselves that will make us just a little bit stronger, that will, if we do this plank, we might also make a decision that's healthy for us later today. Let's make that decision right now. Make it a non-decision. Get into that ready position. And going in, 3, 2, 1, and we're in plank right now. If you just got into that plank pose, congratulations. It is really difficult to switch into that position, and you're in for 10 seconds. If you haven't started, it's not too late. It'll still be great if you get up in the plank right now. We know every second in there counts. That's 20 seconds. As it gets more challenging, find a calm place full of strength in your body and mind for 30 seconds. What does that mean? That's what we're practicing. How do you stay calm while you're in challenge? For 20 seconds, how do you breathe when you're using all of your muscles? How can you push through for 10 seconds without hurting yourself by finding the strength of mind and body working together just for today for 3, 2, 1, you're done. That's what our plank looks like today. Come down off your plank, maybe stretch your way back, find your water, And find that you did do that. You did it, you stopped. Maybe you stopped in the middle, maybe you started in the middle. It doesn't matter. Give yourself a little bit of credit for taking action. It is very tough to do sometimes. Let's try it on this next exercise. We are building a muscle of taking action. What have you wanted to start? How can you break that down to the smallest piece and encourage yourself to get it going? Let's practice that by taking action right now. Let's wrap for now. Also part of the exercise is stopping, having some water to help transition, and moving along into our connection minute. Another thing that I can kind of get procrastinating about is connecting with other people. It feels very vulnerable, and that's why it's an exercise, and that's why we practice saying hello to someone, telling them you just did a plank or took your vitamin, letting them know. Let's see how we can connect by looking for some connection right now. Let's wrap for now. Drinking the water and moving along, even if the connection minute didn't go exactly how you wanted it to go, the warmth of the muscle still works with you. Let's keep going. Let's go into our final exercise. Start moving now. Shake off that connection minute, that vulnerability. Start moving because we are going to exercise in 3, 2, 1. We're moving our body. If you haven't started moving, move now. If you haven't started now, move now. You get it. We're moving our body right now. That's 10 seconds in. Where do you find your energy? Find it, generate it, look for it, bring it up into this exercise. You're 20 seconds in. How do I generate energy? Sometimes it really is just my mind going, can I do this faster or stronger for 30 more seconds? What do I have in me? Asking myself questions and responding with my body. It's one thing, the body and mind. Let's see if we can keep going for 20 seconds, working together. Mind and body working together. What does that mean? You might want to stop, but your brain goes, I think we got this for 10 more seconds. We're not hurting ourselves. Let's see if we can keep going for the final 5. And 3, 2, 1, you're done. There it is. Congratulations on giving everything a go. That is part of it. Starting it, stopping it, warming it up. Thanks for taking OMAT today.